Hello and welcome to Pharma Learners. In today's topic, we will discuss about the drug recalls, various types of drug recalls, various classes, levels of drug recalls. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification of my all future videos. Now, recently in April 2020, US FDA requested to all manufacturers to withdraw all over-the-counter and prescription drug containing ranitidine, which is the active ingredient of the famous anti-ulcer drug Zantac, because FDA found low level of N-nitrosodimethylamine, which is called as NDMA, in some of the ranitidine product, which is probable human carcinogen and which causes the cancer. The unacceptable level of this impurity can become worse over the time when the product is stored above room temperature. Resulted, Sanofi instituted a voluntary recall of all over-the-counter Zantac product in the United States as a precautionary measure. And not only Sanofi, many other companies making this drug also voluntarily recalled it from the market. This was the recent case of recall. Now let us start with very basic question: what is drug recall? A recall is an action taken to withdraw or remove the drug from the market when any deficiencies are reported in quality, safety or efficacy of the drug product. As per CDSCO, quality defects include the product is not of standard quality, adulterated or spurious drugs. And safety and efficacy related recalls includes serious adverse reaction and death. Now the next question is, when companies announce the drug recall? In first case, when any drug in the market is found to be either defective or potentially harmful, companies recall its drug. But sometimes it was observed in past that unfortunately some health risks associated with certain drugs are not realized until they become widely used. And the most recent example is ranitidine recall in September 2020. And one more previous example of this situation was the Vioxx recall by Merck in September 2004. Second case is if drug product has potentially contaminated. For example, during production or distribution, a medicine may become contaminated with harmful or non-harmful substances. Third case is if drug product is poorly packaged or mislabeled. For example, you may think you are taking a pain reliever based on the package, but in fact what is inside the box is something else, like 100 mg drug is packed in 500 mg packaging. Fourth case is if drug product is poorly manufactured. Sometimes manufacturing defect related to the product quality, purity and potency may be ignored during the manufacturing, which may later cause the drug recall. Now, how these recalls are classified? Based on the internationally agreed classification system, these are three classes of recall: class 1, class 2 and class 3. Let's first start with class 1 recall. When there is a reasonable probability that the use of defective product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death, recall in this case is categorized under class 1 recall. Example of class 1 recall includes wrong product, that means label and content are of different product with serious medical consequences. Chemical contamination with serious medical consequences, microbial contamination of sterile injectables or ophthalmic product, a wrong active ingredient in a multi-component product with serious medical consequences. Next is class 2 recall. FDA defines when a defective product may cause temporary or medically reversible adverse health consequences, or where the probability of serious adverse health consequences is remote. Recall in this case is categorized under class 2 recall. An example of class 2 recall includes mislabeling. For example, wrong or missing text or figures, missing or incorrect safety information in leaflet or pack insert, microbial contamination of non-sterile, non-ophthalmic product with medical consequences, non-compliance with specifications such as an assay stability resulting in medical consequences. Next is class 3 recall. When the use of defective product is not likely to cause adverse health consequences, recall in this case is categorized under class 3 recall. Example of class 3 recalls includes faulty packaging such as wrong or missing batch number or expiry date, faulty closure not resulting in any medical consequences, contamination with no medical consequences including microbial spoilage, dirt or particulate matter. In Canada, these classes of recall are termed as Type 1, Type 2 and Type 3 recalls. Now let's discuss some real cases of recall. A very recent case is ranitidine recall in April 2020, which I have already discussed. What happened in this case? FDA found a low level of N-nitrosodimethylamine, which is called as NDMA, in some ranitidine product, which is causing the cancer. The next example is metoprolol recall. In May 2014, Dr. Reddy's has voluntarily recalled over 13,000 bottles of metoprolol succinate in the United States because they found that it failed a dissolution test, and this drug is used to treat a high blood pressure. In another news, Wockhardt also recalled the same drug 3 times in year 2014, citing the same reason. These both are examples of class 2 recalls. Another case was about Vioxx recall. The Vioxx was recalled based on the clinical trial findings, and clinical studies showed an increased risk of cardiovascular problems such as heart attack and stroke. However, during first 18 months, this study did not show any increased risk of such cardiovascular problem for patient who was taking Vioxx drug. What is Vioxx? Vioxx is a COX-2 inhibitor that was originally approved by the FDA in year 1999 for the treatment of pain and reducing inflammation for patients with osteoarthritis as well as for menstrual pain. It was later approved to be used for the rheumatoid arthritis also. And this is the example of class 1 recall. Here we have discussed about the classes of recall. Now we will discuss about the types of recall. The number 1 is voluntary recall. A voluntary recall is initiated by the licensee as a result of abnormal observation in any product quality during periodic review. It may be an internal or external or investigation of market complaint or any other failures. Second is statutory recall. This recall is directed by Drug Control Authority after notifying that product is considered to be in violation of laws. For example, product is declared as not of standard quality by government analyst and banned under 26A of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and as well as contravention of Rule 104A of Drug and Cosmetic Rules 1945. Now we will discuss about levels of recall. The levels, or we can say the depth of recall of product or a batches, shall be determined based on the recall classification and a level to which distribution has taken place. There are 3 levels of recall, and these are consumer user level recall, second is retail level recall, and third is wholesale level recall. The first is consumer or user level recall. Consumer or user may include individual consumers, patient, physician and hospital. Second is retail level recall. It includes retail groceries, pharmacies, hospital pharmacies, dispensing physician, institutions such as clinic and nursing homes. Third is wholesale level recall. It includes all distribution level between the manufacturer and retailer. All class 1 recalls shall be executed to the level of wholesale and distributors, retail and consumers. In such cases, public announcement shall be made using the print or electronic media aids including newspaper, television, radio, etc. All class 2 recalls shall be executed up to the level of wholesale and retail, and all class 3 recalls shall be executed up to the level of wholesale only. Now we will discuss about the timelines for effective recall system. CDSCO suggested different timelines of recall based on the category of risk involved. For class 1 recall, it shall be ensured within 24 hours and the physical recall being completed within 72 hours. For class 2 recall, it shall be ensured up to 10 days, and for class 3 recall, it shall be ensured up to 30 days. Here is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this is the summary of what we have discussed in this video. I suggest to have a look on it. If you have any comments or questions, please give your comments in the comment box below. Now there is one question for you from this video, and the question is, Recently in April 2020, ranitidine was recalled from the market. The first question is, the recall comes under which class and what is the type of this recall? I repeat, the recall comes under which class and what is the type of this recall? Please give your comments below.